What is up? The Astros signed Tatsuya Imai. Let's talk
Happy New
about
Year.
it.
Happy New Year.
Happy New
Happy
Year
New
to
Year.
everybody. Happy New Year to Astros fans. Dana Brown, he's a little late for Christmas, but he came through eventually, and he got it done.
I'm in shock.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, awesome that the Astros went for it. Awesome that Crane is pushing the envelope, but I'm completely caught off guard. I'm working phones, trying to get this out.
working the phones, doing the blood drive. What's up, Money Mike? What's up, everybody? Finally, some good news. What's up, Luke? What's up, Patrick? What's up, Adam? What's up, everybody? Hunter Brown Gumbo.
Hey, add a little Japanese Wagyu beef to this gumbo. throw a little Wagyu beef in there.
I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah, the Astros. You want to go through? You want to do the beep 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 boop for the clip and go through
Right
exactly
now.
the tweet and everything?
Oh yeah, I was just getting the tweet out right now. Oh, okay, here we go. Beep, 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 boop, beep, beep, boop, boop. Astros in the year 2026 make the first move on New Year's Day by going to get a absolute stud out of the MPB in eBay, and looks like a young Yu Darvish slots in right behind Hunter Brown as your number 2, and all of a sudden, I call the mayor.
We call the mayor.
Hey, look, John. I don't expect you to have a call the first day of the new year, but you're gonna get one. You're gonna have a voicemail when you get to the office because lockdown Louisiana Street, playing the parade. 2026. It was the year before the year. It was the year before the year. I don't know.
One of us has been saying, "Just wait, trust Dana Brown." You haven't been a big hater, but a lot of people have been really saying a lot of stuff about Dana Brown and Jim Crane for the first month of the offseason, expecting it all to happen super quick. They came through. Obviously, we'll see how he performs, but his stuff looks nasty. We'll watch some videos in a bit to watch through it. But his stuff is nasty. His lettuce is incredible. The flow coming out the hat is.
You know who it reminds me of? Like first, just gut instinct looking at it. Garrett Cole.
Oh, okay.
Garrett Cole. It just I look at it, I'm just like, it's Garrett Cole, 97.
He's built.
Slider split, dude.
He's built like a tank. And watching his video, like he has fire. Like I love it.
Yeah. Imai gets $18 million. This is from Mark Feinstein. John Heyman broke the news. Imai gets $18 million a year from the Astros per source. He can earn $3 million in incentives. Those 100 innings pitched in 2026. If he does, his base salary jumps to $21 million. So he's guaranteed $54 million. There's opt-outs after every year. One, shout out to Dana Brown and Jim for making this happen. 2, I love the creative aspect finally.
That's exactly what I was thinking. As soon as I saw that, I was like, finally.
So I'm not saying it was us. I'm not saying it was us with our gumbo recipe. And they're like, hey, let's go get some Wagyu beef from Japan and let's throw it in the pot. But I'm pumped about it.
Yeah. For once, maybe they got that Correa incentive deal back to them and they said, you know what, this kind of is interesting. It's like the first time they learned about it. Oh, you can put incentives and stuff and get a player in, but you're not so invested and guaranteed in case they pull a Abreu or a Montero or whatever. You're not so tied in. I mean, it's only $3 million a year with the incentives, but it's a trend in the right direction. That's what I want to see more of. I want to see more of players betting on themselves, putting it to where, okay, if I do what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to get the money I think I deserve. But the team's being a little protected if the player has injuries or just isn't performing. I like it. I think it's something the Astros needed to do more of. But I love this signing. I'm really excited for it. I I I, I don't know. I'm ready to watch. I haven't watched a single one of these videos because I've been
Well,
busy setting all this up. So I'm excited to see.
well, in kind of in chat, thanks for everyone jumping in. We will be live tomorrow at noon. For that was be our first official, official BTD of the new year. But this one obviously had us get on live today, so stay tuned for that tomorrow. But uh, it's funny if you type in his name in Google, uh, you know how they like pre-populate every like aggregate uh, account or website. Uh, Cubs miss out as hype Japanese ace comes off board. Yankees make frustrating decision amid Astros 63 million signing. Phillies don't land Japanese starter. Braves miss out again. It's refreshing to be the bully. It's refreshing to go into a new year with optimism and hope and knowing that hey, you needed pitching, we needed short pitching. Everyone thought it was going to be a trade, whether that was Paredes, whether it was Jake. Um, they moved prospects to get pitching in Burrows. We're like, hey,
Yep.
they're still one person away. What are they going to do? Is it going to be a Verlander? No, they just went out and got the top arm on the market in the Japanese market, and it was an absolute stud, filthy stuff in this lab. I'm excited to see kind of what they can do, and just like y'all, I obviously knew he's an absolute stud coming over. I didn't think the Astros were in it. I didn't even look at any YouTube videos. I didn't look into his stuff. It was like this is not an Astros signing, and it is. So I'm absolutely ecstatic to kind of go into this with everyone with open eyes and work through this together.
Just like draft day, it was always a my.
It was always a mine.
It was always a my.
A mine no matter what. A mine no matter what. Hey, and you get Christian Javier to bounce back now.
Yeah.
Now you get Christian Javier as your number 3. Hey, things get fun. And look, going into the year, there's a lot of names on that board. There's a lot of names in that gumbo. I think they all looked at each other and said, we cannot do this again. We cannot have a situation where we prepared for a Category 3 hurricane and we got wiped out by a Category 5. We can't. And
Yep.
that's all you can ask for. Baseball injuries happen. Injuries happen over 162. There's bumps and bruises. Guys have to step up. Guys got to come up out of nowhere. But if you are finally being proactive and not reactive, it's very refreshing because it now allows everyone to operate in a place of let's go play offense.
Yes.
Let's go. We're tired of being on our heels. We're tired of just trying to be reactive to it all. Let's go do it ourselves. And
Well,
this is the great first step.
well, now it's exciting. It's you're looking, Joe Espada, whoever, you're looking forward at your upcoming schedule and you're like, "Ooh, who gets to pitch this day, this day, this day?" Instead of, "Oh shit, who are we going to be able to find to pitch this day, this day, this day, this day?" Because, luckily with, no matter what happens, hopefully, you have this depth where, at worst, what? Let me look at the at worst you have Alexander as your number 5. At worst, you have
At
Gordon
worst,
as
you
your number
have
7. Like,
Iguodala.
yeah,
At
exactly.
worst, you have Iguodala in the corner. Oh,
Like,
I love it.
and then if you do have to start dipping into your reserves, you have Iwala down there. Later in the year, you might be getting Blanco, Wisniewski, those guys back. Like, I feel so much better about this depth now. It's like I can breathe.
Well, also you can put the training wheels on Blanco and Hayden coming back. You don't have to
Yeah.
rush them back. You don't have to be like, hey, we need you guys for September, August, September, October. Now they can go through the rehab and not feel that rush to be like, hey, shoot, we have our 4th kid from Sugarland pitching against the Dodgers on 4th of July. Like, no, we have enough surplus here to work and move. And I don't know, is there a move now from a surplus position, like now the Astros have starting pitching surplus. Like, do they make a move,
That's
go
a
get
good
an
question.
outfield
Yeah.
bat?
Do you move a Colton Gordon now? Do you move a whoever?
Yeah,
That's a good
so
question.
I
Um,
because what you need right now, it looks like Paredes is probably. I mean, I'm gonna get clipped. Paredes is probably safe. Jake's probably safe. Uh, Caesar may be your number two catcher now because I think we're $1 million under the threshold of the tax now after the signing.
yeah.
So I don't know, chat. How do you feel? Uh,
Yeah, there's been a lot of chat we missed out on, so I'm scrolling back up, getting back to all that. Um, Adam says it's awesome because it gives us exposure in the Japan market. Yeah, no, that's great. Um, what's nobody's expecting this on January 1st. See, glad we got a pitcher who wants to beat the Dodgers just as much as we do. I love that. There's going to be definitely some rivalry there. Um, the window is never closed. Okay. Was there ever any noise that we were on this? Totally came out of nowhere for me. There was actually, literally just yesterday. I sent a clip or a tweet in our Discord. Let me find it. The Atlanta Braves and Houston Astros were two of the MLB teams that have followed Tatsuya Imai since being a high school superstar. Both teams were impressed by the quality of his fastball and the potential of his physical traits. Yeah, back towards I was looking at it was mostly Braves um, people, I guess. Or no, it's this guy Edwin Hernandez Jr. He covers Japanese baseball on
mhm.
Instagram, so he's like tied in there. But he was saying, yeah, Astros and Braves were the two that were mostly in on it. Apparently, the Astros have been looking at Amai for a few years now, and it wasn't just a all of a sudden this offseason. So that makes me feel even better because it shows that they've followed his journey, they've seen his stuff. It's not just a gut quick decision to panic because we need a pitcher. I like it. And I also saw, they talked about, I forget who reported it, but he was offered longer term deals from
Mhm.
other teams with lower AAVs, and the Astros did exactly what we've talked about on this podcast. The way that the Astros are going to have to operate is shorter deals with higher AAVs, and I think this deal is
Perfect.
perfect.
Perfect. Also, I think when you say that the Braves and Astros were on it and have been on him for since he was in high school, that just screams Dana Brown.
Dana Brown.
That just screams Dana Brown. And I look, this is the big question's health uh, for the entire squad.
Yeah.
But you're telling me you can run out Hunter, Ime, Javier, 1, 2, 3 in a playoff series. The surplus of pitching behind it.
Yeah, you have AJ
Abreu
Blue Ball
hater.
that can come out of the pen for give you
Look,
two or three.
I'm
Like,
telling you, AJ Blue Ball is going to be the perfect weapon this year as he immerses himself as a big leaguer to be a guy like Peacock to throw 2 to 3 innings and be a bridge guy and go dominate. Hey, your starter only went 4. He can bridge you to Abreu and Hater.
yeah,
Abreu and Hater are not going to throw 2 innings anymore. I mean, maybe Abreu just because he's on his walk here, but that allows you to get there and not on top of Ort, hopefully being back, Okert, King,
Sousa.
Sousa. Like we're gonna have spin merchants still. I,
Yeah.
you gotta love where you're at right now on January 1st.
No, I absolutely love it. Some other questions related. Where do you think this puts the Astros in terms of signing JV? Is that out the window completely, or I think it is.
I think it's yeah. I think you're done and dusted at pitching right now.
It would be very interesting. Like it'd have to be a deal that JV really wants to come back to Houston, and I don't. He's a businessman. I don't think he's like taking not even a hometown discount, but a discount to be part of this pitching staff, especially if he'd be fighting for the number 4 spot. Like before, it made a lot more sense. Like if he was one of the first signings, and you're like, okay, you're going to be our number 3, whatever, number 2, number 3. But at this point, I mean, where would you throw JV?
I don't know. I
fourth,
mean,
fifth. I wouldn't start him over Javier, Arrighetti, or Amai, or obviously Hunter.
yeah, you have Spence. You traded for Burrows. You signed Weiss and gave him a guaranteed money. Like, I don't think there's a spot right now.
No, I mean you already had a decent amount of pitchers. You already had at the very least Hunter Brown, Christian Javier, Jason Alexander, and then you have LMJ on that. And then this offseason, you just went, like you said, you put a lot. You traded two big prospects for Burrows. So he's starting. He's in your starting rotation. You don't do that if he's not in your starting rotation. You went and signed Weiss. Obviously, that's a smaller contract. So he's more fringe. He has to probably earn that fifth spot, I guess. And obviously, you just signed Imai. He's in your starting rotation. So now it's going to be a conversation all spring training. I mean, they might start the year and do the entire year with a six man.
I'm okay with
I
the
don't know.
six man.
I'm totally okay with that.
I'm totally okay with the six man.
All right, let's get to more comments. Probability of this being a 1 year deal. People are a little upset with the opt outs. I think with the lockout coming,
Yeah.
I'm totally fine with it because
Yeah.
if he wants to opt out after this year, next year's a wash anyways, and you kind of start over after the lockout. In my opinion, I think we put everything into this year. You have the lockout looming. That year is going to be a clusterfuck. I don't think you can. I don't think any team's going to be going all in on next year. And then the year after that is where you really dig in. So I'm not worried about the opt outs. Normally, yeah, I'd be like, but like, I don't think he will opt out unless he goes out and absolutely shoves. And if he does, that's a good problem to have. That means
It's a great problem to have.
that means he had a great year for you behind Hunter Brown, and you have a chance to win a World Series this year. That's totally fine with me. You want to do the whole contract details? Do you have that tweet up?
I'm trying to look for it right now.
Okay. Is he pitching
Hey,
WBC? I don't know.
Also, Scott Boras client.
He is a Scott Boras client. Let's see. Have they announced that he's on there?
I think it was 3 for 63
It's 18 mil a year,
with the
but
rider
3
up to
million.
21.
Yeah, so 21 million years for 50.
54 guarantee with the
Yeah.
63 million possible. Riders at 80, 90, 100 innings pitched. Maxes out at 63 with the opt outs after every season. Yeah, I love it. I love it.
I don't think he's going to be pitching for Team Japan. They're pretty stacked as it is. It would be Shohei, Yamamoto, Sasaki, and I probably use on there too. I mean, he might pitch for him.
I think the only two
More
teams he
comments.
won't pitch for on planet Earth are the Dodgers and Team Japan. Like, just because they're so stacked.
Yeah. Let's see. Can he technically win Rookie of the Year and we get a PPI pick? Yes. He can't. Well, I don't know about the PPI pick. I don't know how that works with international things, but he can win Rookie of the Year. There's been Ichiro won Rookie of the Year when he came over.
I don't think he could win a PPI.
Yeah, I don't know about the PPI pick is a new thing as far as draft pick with the Rookie of the Year. So I don't know. That's interesting. Yeah, there was a tweet December 5th about Astros in the Asian market. I love it. The Astros, the one thing the Astros have always done well is international market. It's been more focused on Latin America, South America, Cuba, all that. So just if they just keep spreading their wings, I know they know how to succeed in other markets. So if they keep doing that,
Okay. So where were you when the news broke? Chat, let us know where were you, what were you doing when news broke?
I was literally doing the dishes. I was doing the dishes, listening to music. I got a text notification. Our boy Garrett sent it in our group text, and I went, okay, I got to finish the dishes and get to the office as soon as possible because holy shit.
I was being healthy and on a jog, I got locked in the neighborhood park. The door wouldn't open, so I had to call the constable's office.
What?
Yeah, because it has a little passcode. I didn't want to go back the
Oh,
other.
you got lost. Like, oh yeah.
Like it was locked, so I didn't want to go back the other 3/4 of a mile to add on my run. So I call it. The sign says call the constable's office. It's locked. So I'm calling the constable's office. I see Garrett's text. I was like, that's not real. Like it's AI. So I'm talking to the dispatcher to get the code. I'm talking to the sergeant to try to open the code, and then like it starts breaking. And I'm like, and then I call you. And I'm jogging. I'm out of breath.
Yeah,
I'm
you're like, do you want to go live?
We gotta go live. We gotta go live right now. So yeah, it's been a whirlwind. It's been a whirlwind on this end. And so I don't know if the new thing is not naps. I hope it's not now jogging in 2026. Because I won't be.
Hey, maybe that's good. Maybe that'll be good for you. You have to do a lot of jogging.
Just a lot of jogging in 2026.
It's like, damn, Des, you lost a bunch of weight, and the Astros signed a bunch of guys. So like, that's a good year.
They kept winning.
I was about to take a nap, and now I'm awake from Zach. Indy posted a SpongeBob meme, and 30 minutes later, we signed him. Axel was digging dog poop out of the snow. Juicy was asleep in bed and just woke you up. I can't imagine just like they did something. The Astros signed somebody. Woke up to some pretty good news. Hell yeah. Yeah, Brian, we were going to try and get Brian on.
Yeah, we just texted him. He just said, I just woke up.
He literally just texted, I just woke up. I had too many beers last night. So that's where Brian's at. But yeah. So I have some videos I want to watch. I want to see his stuff. It's from NASA Jobs. I have to get Colin to run for y'all. I called Dez a slacker on Twitter for not having the live stream up 10 minutes after it broke. Yeah, I had to get all the way to the office, and they had a New Year's Eve party last night here, and it was pretty clean, but everything. I had to put the whole stream back together before we could go live. This is worth losing Dubon? Everybody's still talking about Dubon. Is this guy good? He is. He has nasty stuff. Let's watch a little bit of this guy, and then we'll finish out the stream.
Yeah, tomorrow will be the big episode. It'll be an hour.
Yeah, we'll talk more about it tomorrow. I'm sure more stuff will come out. I'm sure they'll probably plan a press conference for probably Friday, depending on if he was in Japan or not.
Yeah, it might be next week.
Yeah, it might be. Well, I guess it's not official yet, so it probably won't be till a day or two after it's officially announced. But yeah, let's watch some stuff on YouTube here. I'm going to share my screen.
Man, if Javi just bounces back.
There we go.
Damn, all look at this.
Check it out.
Wow. 今井の勝ち踏ん張りました。
おお、外のボールスイングでした。
Is that the two seam? I see like iPhone now.
勝つのはどちらか。インサイドズバッときた。変化球三振。今井笑顔。
Dotted.
Filthy.
Change piece.
Oh, 見逃しの三振でした。
Dude, he has like.
うまく振らせました。
He's cool. He has a cool factor.
I'm taking every prize tag.
Filthy. Oh,
見逃した三振。
Dotted.
He got a little.
空振り
Dude, he's got some get up. Oh,
振りの三振です。
he's got the change. It's a slider and fastball.
この試合2度目の三者凡退を作りました。今井が習っているところでね、ここね、距離が少し。ストライク。
He's got that good like
最後は変化
back
球
door.
外に決めました。
そして変化させてきました。追いかけた山。
What are you doing?
What is that channel?
What is that? What is that? What is going on? It's a new year, same chaos.
Jesus, I was expecting that. Hell yeah! Shout out Grunt Baseball for the video. He's filthy.
Indy makes a good point. Can Yiner catch his fastball? It's a real question.
Yeah, we'll find out.
Hey, that's what spring training's for. We're gonna get on that jug machine and just pepper movement at 97.
Dude, I mean, I don't know if the camera angle or what, but that I guess that was a two seam or maybe it was just, but it had a lot of run on that fastball.
Yeah, it does. A lot of oomph.
Maybe it's a sinker, but more horizontal movement instead of vertical.
Gosh,
And his slider was filthy too. His slider and his changeup. That's mostly what I saw there. But a lot of good like backdoor dots, which I like. Question from Jay-Z. Do y'all think the Astros are done? Are we still looking at outfield? What's our infield lineup on opening day? Yeah, we're gonna get more into that yet tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, now that this has happened, we'll get more into that. We'll do a live tomorrow at noon. We'll just do tomorrow at noon and Friday at noon. We'll just talk a bunch of ball. Big thing happened. This is like one of the, like I said before, once that big puzzle piece drops, then it's the field is a lot clearer to see what can we do. Are they going to do anything? What money do you have? Curveball slider or curveball splitter changeup as the secondaries. Oh, that was a splitter that he was. Yeah, the splitter and the changeup.
So on Twitter, I retweeted this Lewis analysis. The Houston Astros come out of nowhere and get Tatsuya Imai. A reminder of his ability, averaged 94.9 on his four-seam fastball. That was first in the MPB. 27.6% K percentage, first in MPB. 32.4 percentage chase percentage. That was third in the MPB. 32% whip percentage. That was first in the MPB. And then 31.4 CSW percentage. No idea what that is, but it was second in the MPB. I think it's a little chart. I don't know. What is CSW? Someone smart out there know? Anthony asked, what the hell's a Vulcan change? The only Vulcan change I remember is Mr. Eric Gagne.
Yes, Eric Gagne had a Vulcan change.
He had the first.
Nasty change.
Nasty.
It's the Vulcan because it's Star Trek.
Is that what it is?
I believe so. I think it's thrown more like a splitter, but it's called a Vulcan change. I don't know. Pretty positive it's because of Star Trek.
Sick.
Renovation
Gaming has been doing some research. Curveball splitty change secondaries. Apparently, there's a Vulcan change against lefties as well. Called strikes plus whiffs from Indy and Anthony. Called strikes plus whiffs. Oh, that's
so dots and whiffs basically.
Dots and backdoor dots that Josh loves. That's what
I love
he said.
Backdoor dots.
I'm pumped in the sense of that the market has been quiet. The market has been the Blue Jays and everyone else. And the Astros said, "Hey, we just need help on our side, and let's get an arm too."
Very similar to Astros got Greinke, just like
out of
nowhere.
I'm arguing
on
with
a day that,
dude. I'm arguing with the constables out here.
What is it with the first of a month? Because
first of the year,
Verlander was announced first of a month. Greinke was announced the first. And now this on the first of the month. Pay attention to the first day of the month around trade deadline or off season. That's when the Astros do their moves. Apparently, maybe it's a fiscal accounting thing. They want to get it on a fresh quarter.
Hey, also, how great is it for the business side? I shout out to all the business side of the Astros people, the account managers, everyone at Space City. You get a big rebrand name of a Japanese corporation to come in, and you go get a brand new.
That's true. He's going to be on Daikin commercials immediately.
You, as an account manager, I'm not. If you want to throw some 10% points our way, it's not that tough. Take your clients to go see him pitch 18 times at Daikin Park, and then collect your bonus at the end of the year, and then send some over to us. Maybe some credit card miles.
Yeah. But can't do drinks. His signing window was going to end Friday. I thought it was going to go down to the last minute with him, but first of the year, they were just like, let's knock it out, start the year fresh. I love it. Any last things? Any last questions from chat before we end it out? Just a quick stream today, talk about this, and then we'll be live again tomorrow at noon, and then Friday at noon, talk more about it.
Well, tomorrow is Friday.
Wait, what's that? Oh yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, tomorrow. I was just traveling.
You're good.
Tomorrow. Man. Yeah, Friday at noon tomorrow.
We're about to play Battlefield. I need you to lock in. I can't have you on different days there. Chat. Let us know. Final thoughts. Also, hit that subscribe button. Appreciate you.
My only concern is they have. Yeah, is the opt-outs. Yeah, I mean, that's my thing with the opt-outs is if he happens to opt out, then you have a fresh start looking into next year after, where you have LMJ coming off the books, Greinke deferrals are done, and, then you would have Imai coming off the books. So either way, I'm okay. I think this is the perfect time for the Astros to make this kind of move. A short, high AAV.
Oh, also, I just love the creative side, with the opt-outs. We've been saying it for years.
The opt-outs and
opt-outs or deferrals. We said, look, the market is shifting to that. How are you going to adjust?
Yeah.
And does that not that it gives me warm and fuzzies, but this is a Scott Boras client. Two of your top homegrown talents are Scott Boras clients now with Hunter and Jeremy. Is there ways to now get creative on those deals? It just opens up a lot. And that's what makes me really excited. And you know what? Flushing 2025 and the disappointing year that it was, going into 26 with a surplus of pitching, the Hunter Brown gumbo looks like you could serve it at a Michelin restaurant. Now. You can win a James Beard. I'm just saying we can win a James
gumbo
Beard.
with Wagyu.
James Beard, yeah,
I love it.
And you have a surplus in the infield. You still got to figure out how you're going to do that. You have health. You have the big guy coming back. You hopefully see the growth for Cam and Zach in the battle of right field and Jesus Sanchez. If Jake stays, he's not being supplanted in center field. So I'm up. I'm all right.
I'm excited.
I'm gonna save it for tomorrow's show, but I'm gonna say it right now too. I'm up from 84.5 to 87.5.
Okay.
This is a three.
Yeah,
a 3W jump.
I think 3 wins is very, very apt for this. Let's get to these last few questions before we end it out. Is this pitcher good? I'm not a big baseball fan, just a Houston sports fan. Thank you for the question. Like and subscribe. He is good. This would be the third highest, the third most expensive contract for any Japanese pitcher since obviously Yamamoto and I just blanked on his name. Yankees pitcher. Tanaka. Jesus Christ.
I was hoping you could get there, but
Tanaka. And there's a reason. They've been following him since high school. He has nasty stuff. We just watched his video. He looks great, and you get a guy that's already nasty, and the Astros pitching lab, you might have been right on it with the Garrett Cole comp. I'm just saying. Like that might be if he can turn into that paired with Hunter Brown, Jesus Christ. All right, more questions here. How much Japanese will Dez have learned by opening day?
Yes.
Do we still think Walker could move? Mets might be interested. Also, does this mean Salazar is a backup? We're going to get more into all that tomorrow. We'll break down what this means for the entire depth chart and like, are they going to get more pitching? Are they going to try and move for outfielders? What does the rotation look like? We're going to get into all that tomorrow. What is the timing of deciding the options next offseason with the possible strike? I think it's the same. Like this year, it was the deadline was like a week or two after the season ended.
I think it's immediately as soon as the game ends. Like the last.
No, I mean like for like opt outs. Like when did Bregman have to decide his opt out by? It was like everybody has the same date.
Yeah.
You like decide your opt outs or not. I think it's like a couple weeks after the season ends, or maybe the end of November or something.
And honestly, we'll hear scuttle on that before agents will start leaking that out. Be like, oh,
yeah, for sure.
Open to test the market.
Can't wait to see him spring training. Neither can I. Hopefully, we can be there to watch some of him at spring training. We'll get y'all video. Josh not locked in, man. Josh need a nap. Yes, very much. 5 days after the World Series. That's what it is. I knew it was like a week-ish. 5 days after the World Series, that's when players have to decide. Teams and players have to decide on opt-outs. So definitely before the strike. I guess, everybody will kind of have a sense of if a strike is coming, probably by the end of the season. I think most people will kind of have a feeling of how it's going. But, yeah, we won't know for sure. You'll have to make a decision before that. And I'm assuming he would opt in, right? With a strike coming, like you're like
you would think,
because even if
lock in that money,
because even if you're not getting paid while the strike's going on, as soon as it's done, like if you become a free agent and then there's a strike, I feel like there's a strike, and then after the strike's finally over, then you have to wait to get signed and go somewhere. Like I feel like you want to get your money like guaranteed no matter what.
Yeah.
Okay, if there's one more arm to get, who would you get? If I'm the Astros, if I'm making any more moves on pitchers, I'm trading 2 of my surplus for another rock solid guy.
Go get me Freddie Peralta.
Yeah, like I'm trading Spencer Arrighetti, Miguel Uala, and like one other guy for like another ace, and you're like, we have a fucking killer 1, 2, 3. That's the only move I'm making. I'm not signing any more like depth guys. I think you're good on depth guys for now. If you get anybody else, it needs to be somebody electric.
In theory, like, yeah, go get a front end guy from your surplus. But maybe if you do need an adult in the room, like the JV thing is always still going to be there until he's signed with someone else.
The only way I see them doing that, because if they did it right now, they'd go over the luxury tax. So if they did that, I'd be like, oh, they moved Walker.
They moved Walker, yeah.
To, and got a couple prospects, shaved some room off, and then signed JV and just went all in on pitching, which I wouldn't hate that. I just don't know if that's what they do.
We'll jump into tomorrow. I think the next move would probably is trying to offload Walker in a way where you can get an arm and then a bat or a backup catcher. I mean, you still, unless you're rolling with Salazar, which would be great for the program, great for us. But if you don't want to go that route and you want Jonah Heim or a Vasquez or whoever it is on that second, third tier, you'd have to move a big chunk of money. So we'll see. We'll talk about that tomorrow.
Yeah, we're getting tomorrow. Where does he fit in Hunter Brown Gumbo from over on Instagram? Last question of the day. You had
that Wagyu beef.
You had the Japanese Wagyu to the Hunter Brown Gumbo. He's immediately slots in as you're probably number 2 with how much you're paying him. But yeah. And then you have Hobby, then you have Spence, Jay.
Weiss,
Burrows,
Iguodala.
I don't know.
Gordo.
Oh yeah, France. I was like, what is Viva? Yeah, Gordo, Alexander, potentially
Hey,
JB.
I was somewhat right. I said sign at the very bottom. Look, at the very
You
bottom of
did?
the. I put sign question mark.
Yeah, that was Imai. All right. Well, yeah, thank you everybody for hanging out with a little emergency pod. We'll be back for our regular show tomorrow at noon. Like and subscribe. We're always covering Astros stuff. We also have our Texans podcast, Rockets podcast, all that. Like and subscribe. Apollo HOU on YouTube. Thank you for hanging out. Do you think we need Tucker? I don't think we need Tucker, but getting Tucker would be incredible. Hell yeah. I don't think it happens, but that would be, I mean, you get it. Yeah, as Tony said, a left-handed outfielder would be great. If you got Tucker back with this team, it's call the mayor. Lock down all the streets in Houston. We're having a party. But yeah, thank you for hanging out with us. Any last words, Des, before we end it out?
I was gonna say goodbye in Japanese, but I didn't want to. I'm not quite there yet. So
you have to reach the level of like Japanese know-how to say it without coming across offensive. Like you're actually trying and not just being a dick, you know? You have to reach the level of, you have to be able to do it well enough.
Yeah, because I can't even say Jeff Passan or Passan. So we're gonna have to work on a lot. We're gonna do a lot of Duolingo.
Let's focus on saying Caratini right.
We're gonna do a lot of Duolingo. We're gonna get into the classroom.
You're gonna add Japanese to your Duolingo rotation,
with
Spanish and Japanese.
Yes, it's only gonna make me better.
We'll be live tomorrow at noon, Mason. By spring training, Des will be able to have a conversation with Tatsuya in Japanese. He just promised that live on the stream. So y'all hold him accountable. He's also swimming across the lake at Square
Jupiter Inlet.
Yeah, and he's running a marathon. These are all promises from Des that are going to happen very soon. But
2026.
2026. The year Des comes through on his crazy promises. Yeah. All right. Thank you for hanging out with us. We'll see you tomorrow at noon. Live at noon. Apollo HOU on YouTube. Like, subscribe, all that. We'll see you next time.
Peace. Love you guys. Happy New Year.